Alright guys, we're back to the dub. I hope you guys are excited.
I hate hospitals.
It's not that bad.
Speak for yourself. This is torture. It's been 3 weeks of sheer agony since Richard broke his leg trying to bust that guy. Even though he was down for the count, I'll still give
That's
him the
horrible.
assist. But yours truly got the gold.
If I'm a little out of
I
it,
think
it's
being
gonna have a
here is doing you
migraine.
good. You're finally getting
Okay.
the rest you need.
It's an unbearable migraine, but I got this for you guys, alright?
Oh, well, come in and sit down
'Cause I
with me
love
while I
y'all.
eat.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
afraid that's not possible. You just keep your mind on getting well, okay?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
She's a beautiful
Can you
nurse.
sneak me a six-pack and a burger?
I most certainly will not. Do you want to get thrown out of here or what?
I don't think your dad would get thrown out. The nurses wouldn't hear of it. They're all dying to get a glimpse of the famous detective.
Wow! You mean the angels in white I keep seeing are dying to meet me?
That's right.
Well, I've
Lucky
been called a lot of things in my
bastard.
day, but never an angel in white. That's very flattering of you, Detective Moore.
I meant the angels with the shaved legs. You know, the nurses!
You have to
Her
spell things out
slap.
for Dr. Lanning. Poor Lanning here's one of those
Oh.
med school nerds who never got out and hit the town.
Watch your mouth, Bill.
Easy, big guy. That look could kill a man. Hey,
I
if
thought you
I
was
ever
gonna say,
turn up
"Chill
dead
out, bitch."
detective, you already know who the murderer is.
Yeah, him. You right. Hey, thanks for letting us know who's gonna kill
That
you.
man isn't very nice.
Who is he, anyway?
He's a colleague of mine, another one of the surgeons here.
That you
He's
hate.
actually extremely skilled at what he does. But as you can see, he doesn't have much of a bedside manner.
Just come out and say it. He's a grade A jerk.
A grade A bitch.
It's looking pretty dark and wet out there. We should probably go home and get you to bed, Conan.
Yo, I
Alright.
love when it rains,
Detective
bro.
Moore.
And it
I'm glad you're
storms.
still awake. I brought you a hot cup of coffee. I was hoping that I could talk you into sharing a few stories with me from your amazing cases.
Sure,
That's
I'd love
sketchy.
to.
Why is he doing
I
that?
remember one
He
case
did
where
it.
a woman killed her husband by coating her lips with clear fingernail polish and then putting cobra venom on top
He's
of that.
doing that
One
for the
kiss and that
conceit
poor sucker was dead as a doornail.
that someone
Well,
else killed
put a
him.
little coffee in your sugar there, Doc.
Someone else killed him, and he could be have an alibi or something, or see something. I don't know.
Hey, where's Dr. Lanning? I must have dozed off. Whoa, it's already coming up on midnight.
Me and Conan are like this now.
Huh?
Told you. Oh, that's come on,
No injection.
bro. That's a damn mannequin thing, bro. Yeah.
Nurse, please. There's been a murder. Dial 911.
No.
Do
Okay,
it.
come on.
Quick,
This
Betty, do
doctor.
as he says.
Yo, that doctor's horrible at that. He's not a. He can't.
Please, you'll hurt yourself.
Ah man, he ain't a top killers like in this that we've seen, you know, with amazing ass, obviously horrible
What?
that they
There's
murdered,
nobody
but
here. It's vacant.
the ways they did it,
But I'm sure this was it.
no blood, cause it's a damn mannequin. He stabbed the
Tell me the
mannequin.
corpse disappeared, sir?
I realize it sounds crazy, but I know what I saw.
A more plausible explanation is that you dreamed all this up.
Are you calling me a liar, doctor?
Yeah,
I'm saying
Bill.
there's nothing to indicate anything happened.
Gentlemen, please. It's very late. Let's not disturb the patients. I think it'd be best if we just called it a night.
I know what I saw. Someone was killed here tonight.
But you
Oh.
did seem extremely fatigued when I left you earlier.
He did that shit,
Well, that's true. I don't even remember you leaving the room, doctor. I guess I must have fallen asleep.
but why?
Working on all those murder cases must be getting to your head.
I would think
seems like
Bill
you're
was
getting
dead.
delusional, detective.
It's always a pleasure, Detective.
Yeah,
Alright,
thanks,
Captain.
boys.
I'd better get back to my post.
Yes, I think we all should.
Whoa! Hey, Conan and Rachel ain't here. It's just
Since
Richard.
that night, Richard has repeatedly witnessed the same murder scene.
Wait,
No,
what?
I'm not crazy. That's really happening.
That bitch ass doctors. What is he planning?
Another one?
Are they trying to make him like look crazy for when he solves it?
Losing my mind?
They don't believe it or something?
Excuse me. Dad, what's the matter with you? This is the 4th time this has happened this week.
Bruh.
Sometimes when I'm working a case, I black out. I solve it without even remembering.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Dad.
Detective, you deal with horrible murders and heinous crimes day
Is
in
this
and day
canon?
out. Your memory loss could be some sort of defense mechanism, a way to deal with the stress. But these hallucinations are a different story.
But I told you I wasn't hallucinating.
Easy, Dad. Please stay calm.
He
Don't
wasn't.
upset yourself.
You know what?
Just need some rest, that's all.
I'm on your side, Rich, obviously, because we saw it.
The old man isn't crazy. Something's up.
Conan, yo, man. If I had Conan around, bro,
And what do we have here?
I feel so safe.
A water stain. And it's still damp.
Someone
Richard
pissed.
witnessed the same murder take place on 4 different nights. It was raining out on 2 of them.
Wait. Yo, Conan's voice
This
starting.
window had to have been open for the carpet to get wet.
Conan's voice starting to sound
Richard's window
familiar.
is diagonal to this one.
Is he from Full
There's
Metal
no curtain on
Alchemist?
that window. Is it a vacant room? That's it.
That
Now
killer?
I get it. If the light to that room over there is turned on at night, everything going on inside will reflect off of this window because of the dark building behind it. This window is kind of like a projection screen, and the angle that it's open determines who sees the projection, and that's Richard. It's basically a mirror trick. Richard isn't seeing what's going on in this room. He's seeing a mirror image of what's taking place in that room over there. It's all really happening just in a different place. Which means there's a killer on the loose.
But wait, what do you mean a killer though? What?
This is
What?
it.
He's actually killed 4 people? Wait, what do you mean? Killer? Nobody's been found dead yet.
Huh? A dummy. They must
Yeah.
use it to teach CPR.
The dummy might be.
So you're the victim. It was all an act. Were these fake murders just part of a demented prank, or is there something more to it than that?
Something more. And I can't think of it right now because my head hurts. But we're going to find out.
Doctor, I want to spend the night and watch over Richard, if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
cute as
What a
fuck.
caring young man you are. Here you are, Detective. I'd like you to take these. They'll help you sleep.
Thanks, bitch.
My goodness, it's really coming down.
You see?
Quite unusual for this time of year.
Who would do
Well, good
that
night to
when
both
it's
of you. See you in
raining?
the morning.
Oh, wait, did I ever finish it? Like, I love the rain, bro. Like, I'd rather have a rainy day. That's funny. A rainy day than a sunny day. I know I'm crazy.
It's happening. Richard,
Conan, am I crazy? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
that's no hallucination. I saw it too.
I knew it. I knew it. Yeah.
That's it. I think that time was real, right? No, maybe not.
Richard Moore's back in action.
Bro, I'm so out of it. This time it was a real one, right?
I don't get it. There's not a soul around, and the dummy's in the exact same place as before.
Unless... Oh no!
This time it was real. Told y'all, and it's
Richard, are you
Bill.
okay?
Wait, what? Oh,
Somebody call the police!
someone is trying to blame it
He
on
hasn't been dead for more than
Richard.
30 minutes, Inspector. The cause of death is obvious. 2 stab wounds in the upper back. The killer got him twice.
That stupid ass doctor messed with the wrong
All right, what went on
motherfucker.
here, Detective? Richard, that means you. Would you mind telling me what happened?
If you want the honest-to-goodness truth, Inspector, I really have no idea. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Dad,
He didn't do
are you
nothing,
all right?
McGuire.
They said a doctor was murdered. What happened?
I think I was knocked out.
Well, Conan, you were here, weren't you?
Yeah, but I'm not sure either.
Detective Moore killed him. I was afraid something like this would happen.
Oh my god, this is the easiest case ever, and
All
he's
right, who the heck are you,
smiling.
pal?
I'm Dr. Charles Lanning.
Ugly
Moore's doctor.
ass.
I'm on duty this evening.
Why did you just say you were afraid something like this would happen?
Well, Detective Moore has been experiencing hallucinations
He's
and
sweating like a
inexplicable memory
bitch.
loss lately. More often than not, these symptoms simply disappear,
Yeah.
but in some cases the patient becomes
Yeah.
delusional and they lead to psychotic behavior.
Disappear like your
Oh.
sweat.
But Richard wasn't hallucinating tonight. I saw someone get stabbed too.
That's very noble of you, Conan. But a child your age will usually say anything in order to protect
Oh
the ones
my
he
God.
loves, so your
Dude, you-
testimony wouldn't mean a heck of a lot in court.
Do you know what Conan has been
Court?
doing for you guys?
What's wrong with me? Sometimes I black out in the middle of a case. I wish I could say I didn't do it, but I don't remember anything when
Oh
it
my,
happens.
yo,
But
Conan
those
kind of
aren't
fucked him up.
blackouts.
Get a hold of yourself, Dad! What are you saying? You'd never kill anybody! What, are you out of your mind?
Hey, Rachel, take it easy. If we're going to get to the bottom of this, we need to stay calm. Now, the killer probably had a familiar face. Otherwise, the nurses would have noticed him passing by
Look at
the
that
nurses.
ugly ass smug face, bro.
Dr. Lanning, I hear that you had a personal beef with the victim. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
No, that's not true. We got along fine.
Glad to hear it. Now, can you tell me where you were when the murder took place?
Yes, if I'm not
Bro, this
mistaken, the
guy's
murder
trash.
took place at around 11:30 p.m. At that time, I was in my office on the second floor of the North Wing doing paperwork and catching up on a few phone calls.
Do you have any witnesses to verify that?
Absolutely, Inspector. Nurse Nolan here brought a patient's record into me at that time.
Oh, yes. That's right, it was 11:30.
The doctor was in
Wait.
his office when you brought the
Sus?
records
She's
in?
hot?
Yes, he
Sus?
was. He was on the phone, though. Dr. Lanning.
Very complicated procedure.
Oh, that's a recording?
Dr. Lanning, I have the records you asked for, and I brought
Bro.
you a cup of coffee.
Detective
You're
Conan,
an angel, Nurse Nolan. I'm on the phone right now. If you could just leave it on my desk, that would be great.
this anime it turned me into a damn pro.
Shortly after I left the office, all the commotion started downstairs.
So you didn't actually see Dr. Lanning, but you spoke with him from the adjoining room. And you're sure that it wasn't a recording?
Yes, sir.
I trust my alibi is sufficient, Inspector.
Oh my god, his
Doctor, out
smug,
of curiosity,
ugly
were you the
face.
one who made the phone call, or did someone call you?
That's not important.
It is
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is. Come on,
Yes,
bitch.
of course. The phone call was made to me. It was an anonymous complaint about our ER service. I get
Anonymous.
them all the time.
An anonymous call, huh? How
Huh.
convenient.
Yeah.
Well, Dick, with the doctor in the clear, you're our prime suspect.
But that's crazy!
Bro, Maguire.
If Nurse
Maguire.
Nolan is certain that Dr. Lanning was talking to her from the next room, then he pretty much has an airtight alibi. But I know what I
Airtight.
saw. Dr. Lanning intentionally opened the curtains to Richard's room and then set the alarm clock so he would wake up and witness the murder take place at 11:30. And if he knew when the murder was going to occur, then he must be the one who did it.
Yeah, like deadass. I would not fall for the same trick every night, like Richard, because the second night I'd be like, oh hell no, it's haunted over there, bro. There's damn demons stabbing each other.
A speakerphone. It
I was
can
just
be
like-
answered without lifting up the receiver.
I just quietly go to sleep.
There's the coffee that Nurse Nolan brought. He didn't take any sugar?
He put some shit in there, bro. Some pixie stick sugar.
Yes, of course. So that's how he did it. He faked his alibi.
You damn bitch.
Dr. Lanning is the killer. There's no doubt about it. But how can I nab him? There's no proof. Wait a second. What about this cup of coffee?
His footprints. His
Excuse me
fingerprints.
there, officer.
Hey, what's up, little guy? I remember you.
I would be like,
Sorry
don't
to
talk to
hear
him like
about
that, bitch.
Detective Moore. He's in quite a fix, isn't he?
We're working on it. Actually, Inspector McGuire wants you to check something out.
Yeah?
Well, how'd it go? What's the scoop?
You were right, Conan. It was exactly how you said it would be.
Hey, he's
Gotcha,
chill. I
Dr.
like this guy.
Lanning. You're busted.
Yeah,
You murdered
wait,
your
what?
colleague, Dr. Hyman, and now I've got the evidence to prove it.
Wait, Hyman? 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 His name's Hyman? Oh.
Hey, McGuire, check it out. It's happening.
I think he just lost consciousness.
Actually, he does this weird translate. He's about to solve a case. That's why he's called the Sleeping Sleuth.
My friends, I've been caught in the web of a cleverly
Bruh.
contrived multi-step murder scheme.
That's funny.
First, the killer tricked me into believing that I committed the crime by making me think I was experiencing hallucinations and memory loss, and by convincing me that I was mentally unsound.
Check his
After
mouth.
that, he murdered Dr. Hindman, making it look like I did it. Then he cleared himself of all suspicion by using an ingenious trick to create a fake alibi for himself.
Yeah,
The so-called
bitch.
hallucinations actually happened. The killer used a CPR dummy in the storage room to act out the phony murders. The enactments actually took place right there in the storage room on the 4th floor, not in the room across from mine. What I was seeing was really just a reflection of what was taking place in the storage room. The killer used the window across from me as a mirror to create that illusion. Then came the actual murder. At 11:30 tonight, the killer called Dr. Hindman into the vacant room and drove a knife into his back. Just as he had done previously with the dummy, Only this time it was for real.
They're both
Conan
trash.
and I watched it from my window.
So I'm
You
happy.
just happened to be looking out the window at that exact time? Come on!
It doesn't seem very likely, does it, Inspector?
Yeah.
But the killer made sure of it. First, he came to my room and opened the curtain. Then he gave me a dose of sleeping pills so I'd be out of it when I woke up. And lastly, he set the alarm clock in my room to 11:30 p.m., the time of the murder. When I arrived at the scene of the crime, the killer knocked me out from behind. Then he closed my hand around the knife to leave my print.
I mean, Richard deserved that hit, though. With all the times he hit Conan. Guilty?
Dr. Lanning did it.
Isn't that what you're insinuating, Detective?
Yes, but let me spell it out for you so there's no doubt. You
Yeah,
murdered your
dumb
colleague,
bitch.
Dr. Hindman, in cold blood.
But Nurse Nolan verified that I was in my office. Are you calling her a liar?
It's a strong alibi, Richard. The nurse talked to him, for Pete's sake. She asked him a question
Recording.
and he answered. So
Have
it
y'all
couldn't have been
ever-
a recording. So how are you going to explain that one?
He spoke to her over the telephone.
I was about
How
to
is that
say that.
possible?
Shit.
Well, first, a little after 11 p.m.,
about to
Dr.
say
Lanning used his cell phone to call his office phone, and then he turned on the speaker. After that, he ran to the room where the murder took place. He had already asked Dr. Hindman to meet him there, and he killed him upon arrival. At 11:30, he used the dead body to reenact the murder, and then used his cell phone to carry on a conversation with Nurse Nolan, who was in his office. His voice was broadcast over the speaker on his office phone, so she assumed that he was there in person. I arrived immediately after that, and as I said, the doctor knocked me out from behind and then put my fingerprints on the murder weapon.
I at least like seeing
Now
Richard
that the
get
dark
hit.
deed was done and his fall guy was in place, he returned to his office and turned off the speakerphone, relieved no doubt that everything had gone according to plan. He thought it was the perfect crime. But you made one grave mistake, Dr. Lanning. If it weren't for that cup of coffee, you'd be home free.
No, your
That's
mistake was
right.
messing with
You
Conan.
nurses are probably aware that Dr. Lanning has a major sweet tooth.
Mm-hmm.
And yet
Yeah.
none of the sugar sticks that Nurse Nolan brought in with a cup of coffee were used or even touched. This is a clear indication that you never drank the cup of coffee, Doctor.
Don't
That's
be ridiculous,
right.
Detective. That doesn't prove that I wasn't in my office. There are times when I drink my coffee without taking any sugar at all.
It proves that you're
so
a bitch,
you did
though.
drink the coffee that Nurse Nolan brought in.
Yes. But if the lab didn't find any saliva in the cup, that's because I rinsed it out in the sink after I finished drinking it.
But
Oh,
something
of
else
course.
was missing from the cup.
Oh? And what's that?
Your
The spoon.
fingerprints. How could you drink out of the cup
Oh.
and handle it without leaving any fingerprints?
Well, as I said, I rinsed it thoroughly.
I can't
That
believe I
would
said
certainly
spoon.
explain it if there weren't any prints on the cup, but Nurse Nolan's fingerprints were on the handle. Unless you somehow managed to rinse your prints right off the top of Nurse Nolan's while still leaving hers on the cup. Is that what you're asking us to believe, Dr. Lanning? That you did the impossible? A more plausible explanation is that you were wearing surgical gloves when you rinsed out the cup. The same gloves you had on when you killed Dr. Hindman.
Why were you wearing surgical gloves in your
Hindman.
office, Dr. Lanning?
My
was
guess is
Hyman.
he still had the gloves on when he got back to his office because he was holding something he didn't want to get his fingerprints on.
The
like
knob.
whatever it was he used to knock me out at the crime scene.
A bat.
Dr. Lanning knew that to get away with the murder, everyone had to believe that he'd been in his office. He noticed the full cup of coffee that Nurse Nolan had brought, and to make it look like he drank it, he dumped it out in the sink and performed his usual ritual of rinsing out his cup. But as always, he only rinsed the inside of the cup. That's why Nurse Nolan's fingerprints were still on the handle and Dr. Lanning's were not. Whether you
Oh.
drank the coffee or not, we know you at least handled the cup. And I say you didn't leave any prints because you were still wearing the gloves you wore to murder your colleague.
Oh my god, this guy's
How ironic.
annoying.
The very gloves that I used to conceal the evidence provided the proof needed to convict me of the crime.
So
Bro,
you
this-
did kill Dr. Hindman.
Everything was exactly as Detective Moore deduced.
Oh, I thought he was gonna come up with something else.
Why did you do it?
The chief surgeon of our hospital is retiring next month, and Dr. Hyman and I are both up for the position, but Bill demanded that I withdraw from the running and concede to him.
I'm not gonna feel bad.
He threatened to reveal the embarrassing truth, that I bribed my way into medical school. His father was the professor who accepted the bribe.
Oh, he's
Once I was
trash.
at med school, I worked tirelessly to stay there. I earned it. I
Oh.
couldn't bear the thought of that arrogant jerk who rarely cracked a book undoing everything I've ever worked for. I've spent my whole career saving lives, and now not only have I taken a life, I've destroyed my own.
It's a pity. You let that fool steal the only things that truly matter in life, your
That
freedom
fool.
and your peace of mind.
You let that fool do this to you, bro. I'm gonna use that a lot more now. Yeah, that damn fool. Damn, yo, hey man, that was an interesting one, and it's cool how yo, they're like aware. You know what I mean? Like that he goes to sleep. They said that they what? Let me know, guys. I'm not sure that they're aware that he actually falls asleep and then talks and and solves the case. Cause that's funny, bro. That's really. And when Richard was like, he was like, "Oh look, it's happening." That was the best. All right, go.
Hey, Dad, how you feeling?
I didn't do it! You gotta believe me! I don't want to go to jail! I'm too pretty! I'd never survive!
Calm down, Dad. You solved the case. Dr. Lanning did it, remember?
Really? And I proved it?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm back! The sleeping sleuth! The world's most genius detective! Back in the saddle again!
I liked him better when he thought he was crazy.
For real. That's funny. Yo, that was hey man, it was a good episode. I liked it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Y'all the best. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And thank you for all the support y'all always be showing me. Like thank you for all my new subscribers. Welcome. And yeah, like I'm so happy that y'all found my channel. Cause I love, trying to, just I don't know, make y'all lives a little, entertaining or just I'm not the best at that, I'm horrible at that. But I just hope, you guys have, some fun and and meet, new friends, in the comment section. It's so cool seeing you guys talk to each other. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Y'all the best. I love you guys. Till next time.